Hey there, crypto fans, and welcome to Altcoin Radar. Today, guys, we're going to learn all about Handshake and the project behind the name from a beginner's perspective. So, guys, without wasting any time, we're just going to dive right in and see what this project's all about. Now, when I say that this project is for beginners, I mean that this project is literally for beginners. People who have no idea what Handshake is, but they've heard about it, and people like me who want to learn about the project and see what the project is all about, because I'm not an expert either, so, I want to find out what the project is all about too. So, and also, guys, my videos are mainly for people who don't have time to research on their own, but they generally want to learn about these projects, but they just simply don't have time to do it on their own. So, that's kind of what we're doing here. We're just going to get a general idea of what the project is all about. We're not going to dive into the nitty-gritty of it. We just want to get a general idea of what the project is all about. So, alright guys, Handshake is currently ranked at 180 on CoinMarketCap at the time of filming this video, and it's currently trading for 73 cents. So, it's, it's not the most popular coin, but, we've all seen it before where projects can, they'll be at, in the top, like 500 one day, and then, geez, like 2-3 weeks later, it's in the top 100. You just never know with cryptocurrency. So, yeah, guys. As far as their token goes, their max supply is 2.4 billion. Or wait, is that billion or million? No, it's 2.4 million. Sorry. Their max supply is 2.4 million. That's a really small max supply. And the current circulating supply is around 18%, 372 million. Sorry, guys, that's 2.4 billion, not million. My bad, I don't know my numbers. So the current circulating supply is 372 million. All right, so now we will go ahead. Well, no, we'll check this real quick. So as you guys can tell, this project, just started going up probably beginning of January, and it's been steady rising ever since. So, back in January it was 9 cents. Now it's at 73 cents. So you just never know with these projects. All right, guys, now we're going to check out their website and see what their project's actually all about. So, Decentralized naming and certificate authority. I have a feeling that this project is going to be one of those that it's more for like technologically advanced people, developers and software engineers and, people like that who know what they're doing, people that build stuff on the blockchain. So, but we'll see what they're all about. Decentralized naming and certificate authority, an experimental peer-to-peer root naming system. About Handshake. Handshake is a decentralized, permissionless naming protocol where every peer is validating and in charge of managing the root DNS naming zone with the goal of creating an alternative to existing certificate authorities and naming systems. Names on the internet, top-level domains, social network handles, etc., ultimately rely upon centralized actors with full control over a system, which are relied upon to be honest, as they are vulnerable to hacking. Censorship and Corruption. Handshake aims to experiment with new ways the internet can be more secure, resilient, and socially useful with a peer-to-peer system validated by the network's participants. Handshake is an experiment which seeks to explore those new ways in which the necessary tools to build a more decentralized internet. Services on the internet have become more centralized beginning in the 1990s. But do not fulfill the original decentralized vision of the internet. Email became Gmail, Usenet became Reddit, blog replies became Facebook and Medium, pingbacks became Twitter, Squid became Cloudflare, even Nutella became the Private Bay. Centralization exists because there is a need to manage spam, griefing, and sock puppet Sybil attacks. Previous decentralized systems largely stopped working due to spam. If it were more costly to grief on the internet using decentralized systems, the need for more trusted centralized corporations to manage these risks decrease. Internet services and platforms may benefit from building on top of a decentralized system, which is specifically designed for resilience against Sybil attacks, as we may re-decentralize. Alright guys, so let me know what you guys think in the comments let me know what you guys think about the project so far in the comments section. Me personally, I'm a little bit confused still, but it's only because I'm not a developer, I'm not a software engineer, I don't really understand this kind of stuff, but again, let me know what you guys think about it in the project, or about the actual project in the comments section. Or if you have more information about the project and want to, explain it to me easier in the, explain it to everyone easier in the comment section, that'd be great also. So, but we'll just go ahead and see what else we can learn from it. The Handshake Protocol. By running Handshake, one can participate in a decentralized open naming platform secured by a decentralized peer-to-peer network. All right, their initial code is on GitHub, so yeah, that's definitely tells me right there it's definitely a project for like developers and stuff. So anyway, a base layer for the decentralized internet. The internet is arranged in layers. To decentralize the internet, we need to start at the lowest layers of the stack. Secure naming ensures user agents are talking to the right endpoints. The place for minimal goals consensus. Decentralization is most successful if we have minimal areas to reach complete global agreement. Names and signing certificates may be one of the few, if only, places of global agreement for a decentralized web. Handshake is an experimental structure for reaching that agreement via software. Okay, that makes sense. I understood that part. True decentralization. No official singular foundation, committee, corporation, or entities in permanent unitary control of the protocol. Economic incentives. Economic incentives enable decentralized agreements to form via a transparent name auction process. Without some kind of economic cost function, one person could register all names. Economic incentives enable decentralized civil resistance, which would otherwise be centralized and corrupted. All right. Alternative to the certificate authorities, using a decentralized trust anchor to prove domain ownership, distributed and permissionless zone file to which any participant has the right to add an entry or serve as host and validator. Light clients via Merkleized proofs. Never heard of that word before in my life. Merkleized. If somebody knows what that means, let me know in the comment section. Via Merkleized proofs and proof of work allow for lightweight name resolutions and certificates. The initial protocol enables cryptographic name proofs with the potential for decentralized proof lookups to be usually within the MTU limit. A platform for Sybil resilience. WOT can and should be used as an augmentation, but it is often not a global agreement of resources for individual decentralized services. By using Handshake names, one can know that some kind of economic limits exist for the use of the name. This can be leveraged whenever one is concerned about resource exhaustion, and reaching global agreement on moderation alone is too costly. All right, so internet name transfers using coins to prevent civil attacks. Oh boy, that is a lot to read. Do we want to read that? Not really. We already got a pretty decent idea of what the project is all about. So, like I said, guys, I don't want to dive in too much on this stuff because we just want to get a general idea of what the project actually is. Because nobody wants to sit through a 45-minute video. That's just boring, and we've got, better things to put our time into than listening to a 45-minute video. So, all right, so what does Handshake do? We'll just do some general FAQs here. What does Handshake do? Handshake is an experiment on collaborating to create a decentralized network which results in a global allocation of names. Think of the handles or usernames you use on services such as social networks and domain names identifying the URI for websites. Nearly all of these services were provided by a trusted third parties, which prevent the web from truly being decentralized. Handshake provides a means, including key management and server service authentication, for decentralized web services to experiment. The internet currently relies upon a single trust root DNS zone and an amalgamation of private companies providing trusted certificate authorities to secure the internet. Handshake is an experiment and exploration in alternatives. By providing a way to do decentralized lookup of name records, one can produce hashes and keys to identify resources over decentralized networks without a trusted certificate authority corporation. Alright guys, so as you can tell, this is a pretty technological project. You're really not going to understand this project fully unless you are somebody who is a computer science nerd. I mean, to be truthfully honest with you, you're really not going to understand this stuff unless you're, deep into computer science and you understand how, DNS and, just general how the web pretty much works. So, but I think we're going to go ahead and wrap this up now. So if you guys have any comments about it or have anything to say about this project other than, the stuff we just read about, let me know what you think in the comment section. So I love to have conversations. Don't be shy. Just feel free to start a conversation with me, guys. All right, so now that we've got a pretty good idea of what Handshake is all about, if you guys would like, go ahead and take a minute to subscribe to my channel so that you can join me in learning about all these different cryptocurrency projects with me in my future videos. And with that said, you guys, thanks again for watching and learning with me, and I hope to see you guys in the comment section of my future videos.